In this exercise, we're going to discuss two main parts. I think we did custom installation lab already, but just for this purpose of lab, we'll do custom extension installation with a virtual machine image. So we can create an image of a window machine and then can use it for our own purpose rather than doing the installation each time. Well, before I do that, I would need to show what I mean. So I'll create one virtual machine, actually two virtual machines. I'll create the first one to give you an example what I mean, and then I'll create the second one from the image. So let's go to RSG, call it demo VM1. Doesn't matter wherever it is. Go to UK South. Go to Ubuntu, that's fine. We have the site selected. You want to select password. Actually, I think it's better if you do window because you can then view it. Go to test user and then go to password. Okay, set a password. Okay. I want to make sure port 80 is allowed to go through. We can also set an inbound rule, but it's better when you create the machine then the port 80 rules is already configured rather than setting it from the from the inbound rules. So that's all good. Okay, now go to disk. Doesn't matter. Go to networking. We will have the default one, management, advanced tags, and we will just create a virtual machine. So let's go create. I'm actually gonna create another virtual machine while that's installed in. So I'm gonna create another virtual machine to save the time. Go to RSG, go to demo VM2. UK South is fine. Create 2016. Let's see if I can select any image and then test user and password and then 123 and then password and then 123. I'll select port 80. Go to next, networking, management, advanced tags, review and create. So we'll have this one create as well. Okay, let's go to virtual machine, see if any of the virtual machine created yet. Virtual machine. Okay, we have demo one machine created. Now let's go inside our virtual machine. Take the public IP, go to remote desktop, go to enter your public IP and a username, test user, enter. Okay, here we're inside the virtual machine now. Okay, we're inside virtual machine. To give you a bit of insight, let's see if we can access to the virtual machine internet information services. Go to demo VM, take that and paste it here, see if it works. See, that's not going to work because we have to install internet information services into our virtual machine. So to do that, we'll wait for server manager to load. Okay, we have server manager. We go to add rules, go to next. So I'm trying to go from the basics to show you that in order to get the internet information service, we have to install internet information services. So this is a bit of pain to do each time we have to do. So I'm going to show you an easy way next, how to do it with the custom extension installation. Go to install. So now the Internet Information Services has installed. What can we do? All we can do is go to our virtual machine, and then copy this, and then you can see that we be able to get access onto our virtual machine. You can also see if you go to networking, we'll have ports. There's some problem with the network. Refresh that. What's wrong? I'm not sure what's wrong with that, but the easy way is that if you can copy paste that, we can see that we can get access to Internet Information Services, and port 80 was configured when we created virtual machine. See, this takes us a little bit of time to create a demo VM. What I'm gonna do is show you how we can do custom extension. There's an option. I'll show you how can we do that. Okay, so we go to demo VM2. Okay, for that purpose we need to create a storage account actually first for the demo VM2 to have the Web Internet Information Services installed. So let's go to storage accounts and call it maybe demo SDR. Sorry, this is our resource group. So for the source group is same. This is what we want to use. Demo SDR, it's already existing, so we just need to give some name. Okay, we want to make sure it's in the same region where our virtual machine demo VM2 is. I'm not sure if it is. Let's check. Just want to go to VM, make sure that the VM is actually in UK South region. Okay, UK South, so that's fine. Just select and then just don't bother about anything else at the moment. Okay, and then create that one. So inside our storage account, we will create a container, and inside our container, we will upload our PowerShell script. I can show you how it looks like if I can go to documents, and this is the PowerShell script, which has a command to install the Internet Information Services. So just put that in our storage account. Okay. Storage account, let's go to storage account. It's not done yet. Let's do a refresh. Okay, we have demo storage. What we want to do is go inside our container, create a container, call it maybe test, create that, go inside our test, go to upload, select a file, go to where our file is, and once there, click on upload. So you'll upload the file. It has uploaded now. Okay, so now we have the script file now. So how can we link this with our demo VM2? I'll show you now in a minute. So now go to our virtual machine, go to demo VM2, and then go to extensions. Where is extension? Here. Click on add, go to custom script extension, create, select the file where the file is. It's actually in our demo str. Go to test. This is the file we wanted. Click on select, click OK, and then click create. So what it's going to do is you'll see the status as transitioning. It'll take probably 6 to 10 minutes to create a file. Once we have that, then we will be able to access to Internet Information Services. And you see in this machine, we didn't have to go inside the virtual machine, go to the add roles and feature, and install that. In that way, we can easily install our Internet Information Services. Okay, let's see while it will be doing it. Let's refresh it. See, we can see transitioning. It's going to take a couple of minutes, and once it's done, I'll be back. So I believe it's done now. I hope it's done. Should say something provisioning succeeded. So yeah, so let's see. If we go to the overview of virtual machine, take the IP address and see if we get that working. Sorry, that's the address. The new address, I put the other one, previous one. That should work. Come on. See, it's here now, so that's good. Before I jump to the next step, I just want to make sure that I delete the first virtual machine demo VM1 because it's no use for us for now. There's another way to do it, is go to all resources, and wherever it says demo VM1, I wanna delete all the demo VM1. So this is demo VM1, demo VM public IP, network security guard, interface gate, and the disk. So just wanna delete this one. Say yes. Delete. Okay. Now what we wanna do is go to the demo VM2. What we want to do is create an image of this window machine, virtual machines, because it has Internet Information Service configured. We want to create an image of this VM. But just remember, once we do that, that machine will be of no use and we wouldn't be able to use it, so we'll have to delete this virtual machine. So let's log inside this virtual machine first. Okay. Come on. It's taking so long. So now finally our virtual machine has started. In this machine you can already see we have Internet Information Services installed via extension installation, which we did. So to create an image in this machine, what we have to do is go inside our file explorer, go to C drive, go inside our C drive, go to Windows, and then you can find System32. So we have System32, and in here you will find a file called sysprep. So if you do, so you can find sysprep here, go to sysprep file here, select this generalized file, enter system out of bug experience, generalize, and then do the shutdown. If you look at one of the previous videos, if you shut down the virtual machine from if you go inside Azure and virtual machine, it will stop the virtual machine, but it will not change the public IP address. So let's just do it. Press OK. So it's gonna do some initialization. It will create an image for us. I'll show you how it works. Let's let it do it. We'll shut down. Let's go to our portal though, see what the portal says. Should say something about stopping. Go to virtual machine. This is the one we need. It's still running at the moment, but it will stop. Let's do the refresh first. It will take a bit of time before it stops. Okay, still taking some time. Okay, now so you see it says session ended because our virtual machine has stopped. Let's just refresh this one. It should say the status has stopped. Just resend this one. Still running. Why still running? Okay, now finally you can see the virtual machine has stopped now. So what we have to do is go to the capture. Name this machine, because this is Internet Information Service, just call it webserver VM. Okay, we'll keep in the same resource group. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's fine. Resource group. What do you want to do? It says automatically delete this virtual machine after creating the image. So once we create the image from this virtual machine, it should automatically delete this virtual machine. So we can select a yes. And what do we want to call this virtual machine? I say VM, just anything, maybe window VM web server. So we know which one is that. Oh, sorry, it's demo VM2, my bad. It's the virtual machine name, the one we want to delete, sorry, demo VM2. Okay, let's create. So it's gonna create a Windows image. Just one thing to remember, it says here, capturing the virtual machine image will make the virtual machine unusable. So this demo VM2 will not be in use any longer. What we can do is we can use this image to create a new VM where we will not have to install any of the Internet Information Services, but this will not be in use anymore. So yeah, hopefully you understand. Okay, so it has created, yeah, it's all created. Let's go to, well, this virtual machine is not used to us. It's automatically deleted now. So you see deleted virtual machine. This is demo VM2, not this one because it says 2 VM. That was demo VM2, it's already automatically deleted. Let's go to image now. So if we go to image, we'll be able to see the virtual machine we created, the image we created. So now the real use of this one would be easy for us. So each time when we are going to create a virtual machine, say I'm going to create a virtual machine, say a resource group, and I want to name my virtual machine say VM webserver demo, and I have the same, doesn't matter whichever this size I have. And now if you go to the image, if I'll go to the image, if I go here and I go to my items, you'll be able to see the web server VM I created. So I can select this one. So you just select a different size. I go to test user password @123 password @123. If I do that, select port 80 just to make sure that it allows port 80. With this one, we'll have to select the license, so we can say Windows Server. Okay, go to disk, networking. Everything is just the same one now. We don't have to do anything, but we selected our image from the previous machine. Let's create this one. Review and create. So this machine, this should allow us to get the access to Internet Information Services automatically, because in the previous VM demo, VM1, we did the custom extension installation using storage container. So you can see we were able to do it. In this machine, we wouldn't have to hopefully do anything. So each time when you create a virtual machine, if we have some installation done and we created an image, we can easily refer to that image and it will do all the installation for us. So let's just wait for this virtual machine to install. Still going. Okay, yeah, we have it here. Let's see if it's still creating at the moment. Still creating. So this machine is running now, where we just created an image from previous machine. So let's just copy this one. Finger crossed that it will run. So we will have the Internet Information Services running. Yep, that's what we needed. So hopefully this was easy to understand. Just to give you a quick recap, I created a first virtual machine. I went inside the virtual machine and I showed you how can you create Internet Information Services on that machine, but it was a bit long process to do. In the second step, I showed you how can we install Internet Information Services using custom extension installation using a storage account and container. Once we do that, it does all the installation. Once that was done, I then went to virtual machine and I created the image of this virtual machine. I captured it. So each time if I want to create a virtual machine and I want Internet Information Services to be installed in my machine rather than going inside the machine and doing all that hectic job again, I can simply just use this image because this image has Internet Information Services installed. And now you can see that I was easily able to access on the Internet Information Services. So hopefully this is helpful, or this was helpful.